Hey there guys, it's Brian from the Autistic SuperBlog, ready for my next version of the SuperBlog versus. In this case, it's going to be the SuperBlog versus Summerslam 2020 that you never saw coming. I have a long history with SummerSlam. SummerSlam was the first wrestling event that I actually became a fan of, although the first official one was Survivor Series. And I've seen a lot in my time, so SummerSlam has a lot of fond memories in my heart. Actually seeing it in 1998 with Rock and Triple H in their ladder match for the Intercontinental title, and others too. So let's get right into it. Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville in a no disqualification loser leaves WWE match. With things being as they are, I think that Sonya Deville will probably be the one that will be leaving. I think the Mandy Rose is going to win this one. Mostly because of the fact that Sonya's been having her way for a while, and I think it's time for her to go. Next on the list, Braun Strowman versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt in a Falls Count Anywhere match for the WWE Universal title. We saw how this happened with Seth Rollins at WWE Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia. I think this is going to follow a similar route. I think The Fiend's going to win because I think it deserves it, and also because of Alexa Bliss possibly saying that she was entranced by Bray Wyatt. So this could be a way for The Fiend to win. Sasha Banks versus Asuka. I'm gonna for the Raw Women's Championship. I think that Sasha's gonna lose. I think that Sasha's gonna win this match, only for Bayley to lose her match with Asuka. And quite frankly, either one's good. I would take both Asuka. I would take Asuka as the Raw and Women's Champion, Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion, respectively. But if Sasha doesn't lose, Bayley will lose, and vice versa. I think to keep the jealousy that was hinted at the Super Show at SmackDown last night on them. So I'm gonna say Asuka's gonna win the SmackDown Women's title and lose the Raw Women's title. Dominic Mysterio with Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy in a street fight. If you were to say anything else, I think that Dominic Mysterio has a lot of untapped potential. I think it's going to happen here. It's going to be a great debut, and I think that Seth Rollins is going to get more than he bargained for messing with the Mysterio family as he has. Apollo Crews versus MVP. Singles match for the WWE United States title with Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin barred from ringside. I'm going to say that Apollo Crews is going to win this, only because of the fact that I feel like this is time for Apollo Crews to kind of to shine, to beat MVP officially. Though as I'm thinking about it, I wouldn't be so surprised if MVP won, if only to show that the Hurt Business means something. Street Profits. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford versus Andrade and Angel Garza with Selena Vega. A tag team match for the Raw tag team titles. I think the Street Profits have got the smoke and they're ready to go. I think that Andrade and Angel are more interested in the chase for now. So I'm going to say the Street Profits are going to win this thing. But if it ends by disqualification or count out, I wouldn't be so surprised if that happened either. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Randy Orton's good. I don't want anyone to say that he's not. I mean, his record speaks for itself. Where I find fault is how he's been attacking legends in the past couple weeks. First with Ric Flair, now with Shawn Michaels. I feel like Retribution is coming, and it's going to play into Drew McIntyre's favor. So I'm going to go with Street Profits, Drew McIntyre, Apollo Crews, Dominic Mysterio, Asuka winning one title. I'm going to say the SmackDown Women's title, but Sasha Banks winning the Raw Women's title. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Mandy Rose. So hopefully my predictions come true. I've been checking out. I checked out the Thunderdome last night. It seems to be a work in progress, but I think it's something that's unique, something that'll work in the situation with the coronavirus. So I'm intrigued with this Thunderdome. I really am. So with that being said, stay strong, and as always, shine on.